Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I know I've been a little MIA and I did promise that I was gonna have more videos, but as I was editing the videos, I didn't really like the makeup look that I created, or it was more of the fact that my face was already breaking out really bad that week. So my face was really breaking out because I wasn't taking care of it the way I should. I wasn't washing it every night. My husband and I just got on new schedules, so everything's kind of like turned around, and I've just been really exhausted and not motivated to edit anything. And then when I looked at it, I was just in a bad mood and I didn't want to keep it or even put it out for anyone to see. So I figured tonight I would just sit down and create a look that I came up with out of nowhere and just see where it goes. So yeah, so tonight I'm just going to be playing around with some of my favorite makeup and just kind of see where it goes. So far, all I've done is moisturize my skin with my daily moisturizer, and I also went ahead and primed my skin with the Dr. Brandt. I went ahead and moisturized my skin with my daily moisturizer, and then I went ahead and primed with the Dr. Brandt Luminizing Primer. So that's all I've done, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on an eye look. I'm still going to go with a like Valentine's Day kind of look, but I'm not going to use the pinks that I was using before in the other videos, even though I've been having a lot of fun using that hot pink that I got from, I don't know if I used it in the first look now that I remember, but I got this from the clearance section in Ulta for like $1.25, and I've been obsessed with it. I use it for like my lash line all weekend long. But anyway, so we're just going to use my Jaclyn Morphe palette, and I'm going to grab like an all over. I wash my brushes and I kind of mess up the bristles. I think it's because I was washing them a little too roughly. But I'm going to just take this brush here and go with a... they're too sparkly. I lied. So I'm not going to use that palette right there. I'm going to use a... got this from the dollar store. I'm going to go with this LA Colors matte eyeshadow quad that I got from the dollar store. Throw away this crappy little thing. And I'm just going in with this top, like, ivory color. And I'm just putting this all over my lid. But yeah, the past couple of weeks have been really rough getting adjusted to this new change. And I've also been working like 12-hour days. So when I get home, I really don't feel like editing the videos. And then when I did sit down to edit them, I was just such in a pissy mood that I didn't like any of them. But I could see all of the like imperfections in my skin, and I really didn't like that. I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me foundation instead. It's just a powder, but I'm just putting this down as a base. But I just kind of felt bad that I made promises that I didn't keep, and I don't like doing that. So I figured I would get back on and just record a quick look that I, didn't plan out, that I kind of just came up with on the fly, because normally those looks I end up liking the best anyways. I'm gonna go in with this color here. The name is like an acronym, so I'm not even gonna try, but it's like a, I don't know, like a taupe color, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade and just put it all over my crease. But so yeah, so that's what we're gonna work with, and maybe I'll vent, maybe I'll talk. We'll see where it goes. But these long days have really been making me a Debbie Downer, and I just haven't been wanting to get on and do much of anything. I even took all those pictures that I've posted. I took them probably like 500 times, because every time I went and looked, I was like, I can see my bumps. I had a horrible breakout last week, and it was mainly because I just wasn't washing my face before bed. Like, I'd wash it because I don't wear makeup much during the week, but I would wash it just by rubbing water on my face, and that really doesn't do much of anything. Doesn't get any grime and like face oils that accumulate during the day. And then I'd go back to bed. I wouldn't even re-moisturize my face or anything like that. And then I'd wake up with a new bump, like featuring this horn right here that is growing. I call it my crooked unicorn horn. Or I've been calling it that today because it really just popped up within the last day. Okay, so then I'm going to grab this more of a precise crease brush. And I'm going to go in with this oh my gosh, it's called Pooter. This little brown color here. That's such an ugly name, Pooter. And I'm just gonna get the outer crease and just kind of be more precise and get inside. But my face is still kind of broken out, but it's gotten a lot better. Like all these marks here were all super red in here. And from what I read online, I Google everything in case anyone ever wants to know where all this crap that comes out of my mouth. I just Google everything. And so Google says that when you break out on the bottom side of your face there, it means that you're having like hormonal stress, acne. And yeah, I believe it because I've been a little on edge lately. I should have primed my eyes. This is really patchy right now, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm bringing it in just slightly. I'm actually gonna go for a skinnier crease brush now. I washed my brushes yesterday. That's probably what motivated me really to do this, because I just got into a cleaning mood and I meal prepped for the first time in like a couple weeks, because I don't like cooking for myself anymore now that my husband works nights. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm gonna go with that fluffy brush again and just kind of blend it on in. I'm gonna use my switch pan real quick. I don't know if I talked about it in my last video, but it's just a shadow switch pan, so that if you're using multiple colors with one brush, you can just twirl it around real quick. And then bam, it's kind of cleaned off for you. And I am gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Obsessed. And I'm just gonna kind of put it on my lid area and on the inside. So then I'm going in with this color here. Yeah, it's called Hustle. Yeah, these brushes did not get cleaned very good because this is like bulking up. It's pissing me off. And we're literally just putting that all over the lid. And I'm using that brush that I went in with the that darker Pooter color. Such an ugly name. Okay, and then I'll take that big fluffy brush again and just blend that all in. And then I am gonna take a very like precise crease brush, which looks like it got screwed up too yesterday. And I'm just gonna hit that corner and kind of make like a V shape and bring it in just a little. And then go back in with that big brush earlier and just kind of like blend those colors in. And I'm just trying to make sure I kind of connect the, like that V with this tear duct. So I guess it kind of looks like a boomerang. Lord have mercy, my eyebrows need to be groomed. I swear these things grow super fast. And all I'm doing is just reapplying and then blending it in again to how I want it to look until I get the color that I want. So I'm just building color. And then I'm going to take my finger. I'm gonna go right into that arch. Probably should have used my pinky. I'm just highlighting that brow bone. I haven't done my brows yet, so I'm really not too worried about messing those up. And I'm really just trying to just blend it all in. I don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm gonna go back in with my finger because this applies better with my finger, and just go back in and make sure I touch that brown up, that brown sparkly color, and just blend again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye off camera, and then I'll be back to go ahead and put on my face and finish everything up for you guys. Okay guys, so I am back after finishing that eye. I tried cleaning up the outer edges by just taking a washcloth and just cleaning it up, but I don't know why I did that because I'm about to connect them with my bottom lash here in a little bit. So I'm just taking a beauty blender and my Mario Badescu, whatever it's called, and just drenching it. Getting spritzer everywhere. Okay, so because I want to give this another shot, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. whatchamacallit, foundation. Ew, it's so thick. I think that's what I don't like about it. And we're gonna dab everywhere. Hopefully this hides. Oh, this looks a little yellow for me. My cheeks are super red because I'm hot right now. You guys might hear my dogs crying here in a little bit because I can already hear Shiloh whining behind me. Maybe I am really yellow. Who knows? I'm just getting it right into this like eye socket there because I can never get in there. I don't have my clip on me, so I'm like struggling pulling all these hairs away from me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Man, I did not hide this big old unicorn horn. So I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and go ahead and get my under eyes. Maybe try to conceal this spot there. I need to grab one of my lighter ones too. Darker ones. Alright, so now that I have concealed, so I went ahead and also set my face with the Coty Airspun setting powder, and I did that with my already moist beauty blender, and I just kind of rolled it in there and then just dabbed it out. I got that from Jaclyn, and I'll link her profile down below, or her channel down below. I've been using that because I always have these creases underneath my eyes and they never go away, and it's helped keep them to a minimum. See, there he goes. I told you he was gonna start crying. What is it? But what is it? Come on, come here. You want to come in? You want to see? He's not gonna come. So I'm just gonna dab it again in there to make sure it's all set. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of start bronzing and stuff like that. I'm just gonna grab my sculpting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm using this Makeup Revolution bronzing thing. Gonna dab around my hairline to get rid of this 5 head I always have going on. The only thing that sucks about contouring and bronzing is it really does show a lot of the texture in my skin, but yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Alright, and then I am going to take this big fat brush. I'm just kind of like gonna blend it in. Got a crater face. And I will go ahead and finish my bottom lash line. I'm gonna use that maroon color here that I used, and I believe it's called Hilster. Actually, I want to use this. I have this E.L.F brush. I forgot what it was called, but I just found it this weekend and I've been wanting to use it. So I'm going to use it to just line out my lash line down here. Oh, it works so much better than my last brushes that I've been using. And I think I've said this previously in my videos, you don't need to own this palette to do this look. I've literally used a bronzy metallic brown. I've used a regular like taupe color. I've used a little bit of a darker taupe color. And then as a base, I just use like a generic face powder. You can prime your face, you can prime your lids with concealer and that'll be just fine as that base powder. I just didn't want to prime my lids prior to coming on. And then to make sure that it's all blended well, I just take that Anastasia Beverly Hills brush from the Modern Renaissance palette. And so you see how it kind of connects there? You want that transition there. I don't even know if it's called a transition. I literally just make half the crap up. I feel like a painter. I'm just holding this palette of eyeshadows. I don't know. I'm done with it anyways. Alright, so now that that's blended, ooh, Lord have mercy, my eyeballs are on fire. I'm gonna clean this brush off here, and I'm gonna use it to also highlight my inner eye. So I'm gonna just take that same E.L.F brush I just used to line out the bottom lashes and just sculpt that corner like so. I might use it to add that highlight to my brow bone too. I'm just dabbing it with my finger to make sure it blends in too. So I really don't feel like retouching that. Alright, bam. And then I'm going to take my E.L.F. Blush in the color Tickled Pink. And then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighter in the color Golden Flower Crown and my E.L.F. 510 brush. Swirl it around real good in there because I want a lot to this. And then highlight the highest part of my cheekbone. I used this highlight this weekend to go to Sephora to exchange my NARS Sheer Glow for the Radiant Longwear. And the lady was like, oh my goodness, what kind of highlight do you have on? And she was really surprised that I told her I had on drugstore highlight. And then I'm going to take my finger and just kind of lightly dab it. Ooh, lightly. My Milk Stash. I think both my dogs want to go out now because they're just staring at me. Lord, that unicorn horn just wants to come out and play. It does not want to be hidden. It says, I refuse. Golly. Curl my lashes. And then fill in my brows real fast, even though I really was trying to avoid having to do that. But I'm going to fill in my brows off camera because that's just going to take too long. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I filled in my brows and I used the, it's right in front of me but my eyes are blurry right now. I used the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. I really love this thing. Literally whenever I just want to go to work with moisturizer on, some mascara, I go to this because this is quick and easy. I can fill in my brows super fast within 5 minutes. And then I use the Colourpop Satin Finish liquid lipstick in the color Echo Park. My sister-in-law got this for me and it's seriously like my best shade. I don't know. I just love this color. It goes with everything and yeah, it's like the perfect neutral for me, I believe. If you don't think so, I'm sorry. But if you enjoyed this look, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, thank you.